Hello guys, welcome to yet another tutorial. In this class we'll be working with this pattern, our classic princess style line, which we drafted in the last class. So we'll be using it to make this gown, which is displayed on your screen. And the measurements we'll be working with. So the gown length is length 40, and the basic bodice length is 16 inches. So 40 minus 16 is going to give me 24, which is going to be for the skirt. Now the skirt is going to be a half circle. So I'm working with a radius of 9 inches. And how I arrived at this 9 inches is because I'm calculating for a half circle. It's going to be my waist, which is 28 plus 1 inch for allowance will give me 29. So 29 divided by 3.14 will give me 9 inches approximately. So the total length of my skirt is going to be 24 plus my radius 9, and then plus 2 inches for joining and hemming allowance. Everything will arrive at 35 inches. So I'm going to cut my skirt by 35 inches. So I'm going to keep my pattern aside, my basic bodice pattern aside, and cut the skirt part first. When I'm done with the skirt, then I'll place my pattern on it for the basic bodice. So this is the Ankara fabric I'm working with. So right now I'm going to be folding it and cut out my circle skirt first. So I'm just trying to fold my fabric, and this fabric is going to be placed on fold. Now since this is a half circle flare, I'm just going to place it on two fold as it is like this. I'm not going to double the fold like to make it 4, because this is a circle skirt, it's a half circle actually. So I don't need to double the fold into 4. Guys, if you still have issue with cutting your flare, not to worry. Soon I'm going to make a video on circle manipulations, and that's going to sort out every issue you have with circle manipulations. So here I'm marking the 35 inches now, which is supposed to be the skirt length. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to mark out the radius and cut out. So I want to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for encouraging me to keep pushing. And I encourage anyone who is watching this video that has not subscribed to my channel to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thank you. So here now I'm entering my radius, and right now I'm cutting it out. Okay, so we are done cutting our circle skirt. The next thing now is to fold the wrapper again and place our bodice pattern on it. And I also want to tell you that since this blouse has a ruffles in front which passes through the princess style line, the back bodice is going to be separated into two. Like I'm going to cut it out from I'm going to cut out the dart, and then the line I have from from the dart line to the shoulder. So guys, this is my pattern already cut out, and I'm going to run you through the measurements. Like I told you, the back has been separated. You can see that, and I added joining allowance there because we're going to be joining it back also. So now for my center front, I added half-inch round, the side front half-inch round, then 2 inches for the side seam. For the back, the center back, I have 1 inch for zipper, then half-inch round. For the side back, I have half-inch round, then 2 inches on the side seam. So that is all for the allowances that we added. And I also want to show you that for the ruffles, which we're going to attach a flounce, so I'm going to close up the shoulder for the side front and side back, and then I'm going to measure out from the underbust to the chest line of the side front. Whatever we have for that measurement is what we're going to be using as the radius for cutting out our flounce. So right now I'm measuring it out, trying to measure all through the curves, through the curve, and then straight to the back. Okay, and I think I have 21 inches there. Now I want to run you through it once again to be sure of that measurement, which is why I want to remeasure it. And I have 21 inches. So we're going to be using 21 inches. We're going to be dividing 21 inches by 6.28 to get a radius of 3.3, approximately 3.3, which we're going to be using as the radius for our circle. Now we are cutting this flounce on a full circle, not half circle as we did for the skirt. So I'm going to cut one of the circle. I'm going to show you how to cut a full circle, one piece, and then I'm going to use that one to cut the remaining 3. Now we need, we need 2, one for each side of our classic princess, but I want to use this same fabric to line it. So that is why I'm going to cut out 4 pieces. So the Ankara will serve as the main fabric, and it will also serve as the lining. So I want my flounce to be 6 inches, the total length of my flounce to be 6 inches, and my radius, which is 21 divided by 6.28, is going to give me 3.3, and then I want to add 1 inch for seam allowance. So that's going to give me a total of like 10.3 inches, which is what I'm marking out on the fabric like so. Now you can see that my fabric was placed on 4 fold as against the skirt, which was just on 2 fold. So that's the difference between a full circle and a half circle. So here now I've measured the length of my full circle, and now I'm going to impute my radius. And now I'm going to cut it out. So guys, like I said before, this is my circle flare. Now I'll use this to cut 4 pieces. Guys, I've also gone ahead to cut lining for all my pattern piece. Now this is my circle flare for the flounce. I want to create a curve at the edge because it's not supposed to be equal all through. So this plate, I'm marking 3.5 inches there, and I'm just going to create a curve and connect it to the top edge there, like so. Okay, now you are picking the side that is 2 on fold, not the side that is 1, the side that has 2. Okay, let me remove this one so that you see it better. Now you can see that this side is double and this side is on fold. So you pick one of this side and you trim off that. Please don't pick the two sides. If you cut the two together, you have spoiled your flounce. And then you open it up like so. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the remaining 3 pieces, and then I'm going to turn them out and come back and show you how it looks like. So guys, I've turned it out now. Can you see how it looks? I've turned it with the lining and I added a little crinoline to it to give it some structure. Now back to our basic bodice. Now I also padded it. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to be joining the shoulder of our side front and side back together. Now the reason for this joining is because our flounce does not have a cut on the shoulder and it's supposed to run through the front to the back. So we need to join that shoulder side first so that we can now attach our flounce to it. Okay, so guys, I've gone ahead to join the shoulder and I've also attached the flounce to the side front and side back. Also the center piece, I've joined the shoulder together. So now the next thing is for us to join our center front and side front just like we do for the bustier. Okay guys, can you see? Now I've joined them together. Can you see? Can you see that we still have our bustier effect there? Okay, and this is our flounce which we have joined to the classic princess style line. I've also done the same thing for the lining. Can you see? So the next thing now is to place our lining right side facing right side on each other, and then we're going to turn out the neckline. I'm going to turn the neckline to neaten it, and as well, since this dress is sleeveless, we're also going to turn the armhole with the lining to neaten it up. So I'll do that and come back and show you what we have. So dear soulmates, this is the outcome. I've turned the neckline, can you see? And I've also turned out the armhole line. Can you see now that we have a neat outfit there? And I've also done my side seam marking. So the next thing we'll do now is to join the side seams together, fabric to fabric and lining to lining. So let me do that now and come and show you what it looks like. So dear soulmates, this is it. I've joined the side, fabric to fabric, and lining to lining. So now I have my skirt, the skirt part with me, and I've notched the midpoint on that skirt. I've also done the same thing for the basic bodice. So the next thing is for us to join them together, and we are going to do this fabric to fabric, lining to lining. So I'll join that and show you. Guys, can you see our gown is coming out well? So can you see this is the lining to lining that we've joined, and this is the fabric aspect. So basically the only thing that is left now is for us to just close the side, the center back. We're going to leave our zipper allowance, close the back, and then fix our zipper, and then I'll come back and show you the finished look of this gown. So guys, this is our gown. Can you see how it came out nice? I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.